Hi guys, this is my 2013 room tour. This video is in response to Mr. Tiebox123's room tour request video. It's a nice summer's day, it's a Tuesday, I'm actually off today, and yeah, I thought I'd do this room tour. This camera which I'm recording on now is the Sony NEX F3. It's my brand new camera. It won't be featured in the room tour obviously because I'm recording on it, but I got this camera in white because also we're going through all my tech, and this won't be listed because obviously I'm recording on it. So yeah, this is the Sony NEX F3 with the 18 to 55mm lens. Yeah, hope you enjoy my room tour. Okay, so if we start with an overview of the room, this is the door that we come through from the hallway. And on the back of the door we've got hoodies, coats, etc. on a hook. Straight across from the door you've got my desk. Now if we come in close to my desk, you can see the immediate thing you see is this PC screen. Now this, together with these flight controls, are connected to my custom built gaming computer down there. Now I use this for Flight Simulator X, Battlefield 3 primarily, amongst other games, which it's meant for Flight Simulator X. As you can see, I have the Pro Flight controls from Satec. I've got the yoke, 2 throttle quadrants, and down here I have the rudder pedals as well. I've then got my custom built gaming computer, which is in the Cooler Master Half-X case, and the hardware, if I just power it up for you, there we go. You've got an i5-950 in there, and I've overclocked that to 4.2 GHz stable. I've got 12 gig of Corsair XMS3 RAM. If I just focus in for you, we've got a gigabyte USB 3 X58 chipset motherboard, NVIDIA GTX 461 gig graphics card. I'm trying to think what else is in there. 750 watt OCZ power supply. It's water cooled. I've got the Corsair H60 on there. I've got 2 SSDs, 2 OCZ SSDs. Running the operating system on one, and then Flight Simulator on another. A couple of 2TB Western Digital Black Caviar hard drives as well for my data storage. And then on top of here, I don't know if you can see, I've got an Xbox 360 controller for Battlefield. And then there is an external 500 gig hard drive there, which I'll explain in a minute what that's for. So this is my gaming computer setup here. This is a Packard Bell 27-inch screen. I can't remember what the model number is, but it's a reasonably good screen. I've then down here got the controls for my Logitech speakers, which are, you can see them there, and then the subwoofer is down there. If we come back up, we've then got this IKEA light, which I really like. It's like a bendy LED light which brightens up kind of the working area of my desk over here. To the right of my screen I've got my document drawers. These slide out and they've got loads of different documents. At the moment I've got holiday documents. I'm going to Greece with my girlfriend in a month. I've got a Haynes manual for the Vauxhall Corsa because I've got a 1.4 Corsa as my first car. I've also got the manual for my Sony NEX F3 camera, a couple of Halfords offers, passport, etc. This is pretty cool. This is actually my girlfriend's dad gave me this. It's a free little tripod he gave me. Bendy tripod, but they're quite sturdy legs, so it will hold my NEX F3, which is obviously a DSLR sized camera, and this is in a tiny tripod, so that's a very, very handy tripod indeed. I've then got a flathead screwdriver. And then here I've got a very, very cheap wireless keyboard, which actually stops working every now and again, so I might take that back. I got it from Curry's. Simple Logitech USB mouse, and here you might be wondering what this is. This is my Fossil watch box. Now I work at the moment part-time in retail, unfortunately, for Fossil. Now Fossil do bags, watches, sunglasses, accessories, stuff like that. It's a very lifestyle range. And these are my Fossil watches, so I have quite a few of them, bought over the years. This is my watch box, and there I've got kind of summer holiday bracelets and whatnot. But they're my collection in this leather Fossil watch box, so that's very nice, I love that. I'll pop that back. Moving along, we've got my Ray-Ban Caravans. Oh, I love those sunglasses. Nivea cream because it's hot and sunny out there, as you can see, and my face gets dry in the sun. Moving back, we then have a pot of pens and pencils, sticky notes. You can't live without sticky notes. No matter how much reminders you have on technology, your iPhone, your Mac, whatever, sticky notes are the way forward. They are fantastic. I've then got two Logitech speakers which are connected to my MacBook, which I'll explain in a minute, and an external Samsung DVD drive. If we move over here, this is my MacBook. It's a 13-inch 2012 MacBook Pro. Magic Mouse sitting next to it, and I've also customised this. It's now running 8 gig of RAM and 120 gig SSD, as well as the 500 gig hard drive. I've actually taken out the super drive and replaced it with the SSD, so it now runs super quick. If we move over to here, we've got a Thunderbolt. It's Thunderbolt, isn't it? Yeah, Thunderbolt screen connector, which enables me to hook my Mac up to my big 27-inch monitor for a second monitor when I'm not using it with my gaming computer. We then have the USB for that DVD drive and the USB for that 500 gig hard drive, which is sitting on top of my gaming computer. Now, on that hard drive are all of my films from my DVD collection that I have ripped over time and are now digitally on that hard drive. If we move over to the left of my desk, you get my stereo system, and this is an Awaya, or an Awaya, however you say it, stereo system. I actually got this from my granddad a while ago, a few years ago now. It's quite an old system, but it is very powerful. You've got two subwoofers, your right and your left, and then up here you've got right and left surround and a middle surround as well. Now these speakers are extremely powerful. You've got your traditional 2 tape deck there, you've got a 3 CD deck, and then obviously radio as well. I've got the ability, now I've got my iPod hooked up to it. This is a 120 gig iPod Classic, which I have connected to this stereo system via an aux cable. Then to the left of my iPod I have a top set DAB radio receiver, so I can get DAB radio outcasting over this stereo system. On top of here I have got 3 remotes. This is my TV remote for my TV, I will show you in a minute. This is my Apple TV remote, and this is the remote for my iPod dock. So if we move over to the left of my stereo, this is all on my little bedside table. I've got a light, I've got my Jeremy Clarkson autobiography, which I'm halfway through, a World Rugby Clock automatic clock, and one of my many Coca-Cola coasters, and my iPhone charger as well. Now these are my drawers. That is my girlfriend's toothbrush. These are my drawers. Now I've got top drawer in which I kind of keep aftershave, deodorants, hair wax, pair of headphones, all my receipts from recent things I've bought. Obviously need to keep the receipts. There's a torch there, a couple of plasters, lozenges, Strepsils, and then the rest of my Coca-Cola coasters as well. There's also my DAB digital radio remote and a hairbrush. In the second drawer, this is kind of what I consider my man drawer. It's got everything in here. I've got AAA batteries, my card reader for my current account, camera, NEX F3 charger, key rings, a little 500 gig hard drive, an old Sony Cybershot camera, USB cables, any type of computer cable, you name it, MacBook adapter, headphones, screen cleaners, USB memory sticks, all sorts, you name it, it's in there. There's everything in there. That's the second drawer. The third drawer, I have all sorts in here. I've got photos, tons and tons of photo albums, memorabilia from holidays. I've also got this. Now it hasn't got the aerial on it. This, I love this. This is my radio scanner. Now I can basically listen to aircraft, air traffic control. I know it's illegal, but the police, fire brigade, but I usually just use it to listen to air traffic controls. Air traffic controllers and planes. When I go to an airport viewing area, I love going to see, as sad as it sounds, I love going to watch some planes. That is my my receiver, and then that's the signal booster there, if I can just focus in on that, and the aerial's in there somewhere as well. I've got all sorts in here. I've got my Coldplay bracelet from when I went to see Coldplay in Manchester, and they were absolutely incredible. I've also got Darren Brown tickets. I'm going to see Darren Brown with my girlfriend in a month or so. So that's pretty much all in that drawer. I've then got a pair of my Quicksilver flip-flops, because as you can tell, outside it's absolutely roasting today. It's about 20 degrees. Lovely. So that's pretty much it. Also, on top of my speaker, I forgot to mention, I've got my Bose QC1 noise cancelling headphones. Now, these quite old headphones, they're probably about 8, 9, 10 years old even, but even today, by today's standards, they are absolutely fantastic. I love those headphones. I forgot to mention, that is a picture of me and my girlfriend in Prague, just on the wall there above my MacBook. If we move over from the bedside table to here, I've got my canvas. Now, this is a cityscape scene of New York. Absolutely love that canvas. I love big kind of abstract canvases, cityscape canvases. Absolutely fantastic. Below that is my bed. I've got a double bed, as you can see. Some clothes that need putting away. Some cushions. This is my favourite cushion. I got this from Throwboy in America. It's a company that does kind of technology related cushions and coasters and key rings and stuff like that. I had this custom made. It's handmade. This is a Finder cushion, obviously, from the Mac computers. Absolutely love this cushion. It was about 25 quid with postage on top. Absolutely worth the money. Love it. I'm considering getting another one. You can get loads of different icons. You can get all the kind of stock Mac icons. You can get iPhone icons as cushions, as key rings, coasters. You can get all sorts. So that's my bed. We've then got my window, if I can focus on the light, and that's my garden out there. Nice day as it is. I forgot to mention as well, if I can refocus to the light, this here above my bed, this wall, if I zoom in, is my kind of memorabilia wall. So I've got photos, tickets, bits and bobs, kind of boarding passes, all sorts from holidays, concerts, places I've been, things I've done. That's all there on that wall. I love kind of displaying that and having some memories on the wall, because I always look at it. So I've got kind of photos when I went on holiday, Corfu last year, Turkey when I went on my lad's holiday, when I went to see Pendulum, all the concerts, train tickets to London, Disneyland, America, all sorts. There's all sorts of photos and memorabilia on there. So then I got my window, and then here opposite my bed I have my TV set up. Now I'm looking to change my TV, because this is only a very cheap 28-inch TV, I think 30-inch. It's a Technica, so it's only a Tesco TV. Really not a good quality TV at all. It's my next upgrade. But it's done me good for the past few years. Underneath that I've got a little IKEA TV wall shelf which I've put up, and on there I've got my Apple TV and a pair of Philips reasonably cheap but reasonably good speakers, just to kind of amplify the sound on this Technica TV, because it's only a cheap TV and doesn't have the best sound quality. This is all a bit of a mess at the moment, because I've just recently moved my PlayStation 3 from the entertainment room in my house to my bedroom, and this TV only has one HDMI input, so I have to swap this HDMI cable between my Apple TV and my PlayStation down there at the moment. So it's not an ideal setup, and this is hence the HDMI cable just kind of hanging down here. Quite as gay as it sounds, quite like my HDMI cable. I can't really focus in on that at all, come on. But it's a very decent, it is Ethernet gigabit HDMI cable as well, gold plated, cost me about 60 quid. Quality is absolutely incredible, so I'm quite proud of that HDMI cable. Then here, but on top of this other speaker, I've got PlayStation controller, PlayStation power lead, and that is GTA. Just there. The rest of my PlayStation accessories and games are in the entertainment room, the other end of the house. This is not usually sat here. It is for now, because I've been using it. As you can see by what it says, this is my flight case for my GoPro. Now I've got the GoPro Hero 3 HD. This is the white edition, and I've got a ton of accessories to go with it. So obviously my GoPro's there, you can see. Some accessories, USB cable, tons of adapters and whatnot there. This thing here looks a big mess, is the chesty mount. I use that when I go skiing. Put that on my chest and I can record myself going down. This, which is now timing, I will explain. This is a £5 kitchen timer from IKEA, and you can probably hear it ticking. I got the idea of this from the internet. This, if you turn it to an hour, slowly turns over the period of an hour. Now I've stuck a base to this thing. You put your GoPro on this, you've got an amazing moving time-lapse platform. This will move gradually in a circle 360 degrees over an hour's period. You put your GoPro on that, put it in time-lapse mode, and you've got an amazing moving time-lapse. Cost me a £5, absolutely amazing. Such a good buy, such a good little creation there. I've then got the head mount. I've got a, whatever these are called. I know the name of it. It is a carabiner, that's the one. Just a cheapo carabiner in case I ever need to attach anything to anything. I've then got this is the suction mount, and I use this primarily to stick the GoPro to my car, because I do a lot of that kind of actiony shots. I've made a couple of films using that. Very good, you get some amazing shots with that. I've then also created this. This is just a couple of pieces of plastic tubing drilled and stuck together using some tape, and I use this to, it's quite long, it's probably kind of an arm's length long, to extend the view that I get from my suction mount when it's attached to my car, just to give it some different views. I've then just got a spare memory card and the instructions on top. So that is my Hero HD3, there it is. That's my GoPro in its flight case from Maplin. I'll just focus back again, there we go. Moving up next to my TV, I'll start with this. This is my Airfix model I made when I was a kid, but I was so proud of it that I kept it, because it's, if I say so myself, done a pretty good job, and it's pretty big, and I've managed to mount it in a way that looks like it's just taken off. This is then one of my DVD shelves. These are all my films. I won't go over all of them, but these are the majority of them. I kind of like action-y, action-packed, modern thrillers, actions. I do enjoy a horror, obviously the classics as well. I've got Top Gun, all the Die Hards, etc. My one Blu-ray, simply because they're too expensive at the moment, and DVDs just play on everything. I've only got one Blu-ray player, which is my PlayStation at the moment. So they're my DVD collection. Moving on to the left of that, I've got my wardrobes. These are built in. Here, my girlfriend got me this. I am quite obsessed with Coca-Cola, I absolutely love it, so I've got myself a vintage Coca-Cola sign, which I've just hanging up temporarily on top of the wardrobe there. If we open the wardrobe door, you can see up here every true geek has one of these. This is kind of where they store all their boxes for all their technology. So I've got my MacBook box, I've got speakers, GoPro, Ray-Bans, Apple TV, iPhone, all sorts. All my gaming computer components boxes are back there as well. So that's a big part of my wardrobe full of boxes. I've then got t-shirts, shorts, and then a ton of shoes down there in the boxes. More t-shirts, jumpers, ski stuff, dressing gown up there. If we close that door and move to the other door, up there there's all sorts. There's a spare PC joystick, I've got a load of books, bath bag, all sorts up there. Here I've got shirts, suits, blazers, pants, all sorts there. I come down here, it's a bit of a mess. I've got all my Fossil different types of bags. I've got messenger bags, rucksacks, laptop cases, duffels, weekenders, you name it, I've got it there. And then here is also a bit of a mess as well. I've got hats. This is all kind of my bath stuff. So I've got soaps and shampoos, and my aftershaves. Got Dolce & Gabbana, Paco Rabanne, Victor and Rolf. I've got all sorts there. I've got my grooming kit for my face when I have a shave, and there's a hairdryer there as well. Here, if we look into this is some more shelves. I've got all my paper, printer paper and stuff in there. Down here, this is another kind of man drawer with scissors, tape, sticky notes, tools, sellotape, knives, rulers, all that kind of stuff. And then down here, this is where I keep all my kind of magazines that I've bought over the past. This one is an OSX Mac magazine, I think, if I can get it out. You can see that. They're all stored in there. These drawers, I've then got socks, boxes, accessories and stuff down there. If we come out the wardrobe, I've got another DVD shelf. Now here, we've got little Rex from Toy Story. My girlfriend got me him at Paris. Absolutely love Toy Story, and Rex is my favourite character. My second DVD shelf comprises of the whole 10 series of Friends. I've then got Series 1 and Series 2 of The Walking Dead. Absolutely, I love The Walking Dead. I'm the biggest fan. Can't wait for Series 3 to come out on DVD. Whale Wars, love that series. Michael McIntyre, voice bounce. Jason Manford, Benidorm, In-Betweeners, Gavin Stacey, a ton of Top Gear, Scrubs, kind of moving down, Clarkson. Then I've got my PC games, and then a load of Ministry of Sound CDs as well. Moving out from that, we've got a load of boxes and socks on the floor which are clean and need putting away, but I can't be bothered. I've then got my tripod for my camera, with my camera case just in the middle there, my Sony camera case. Moving out from that, I actually think we're done. I'll just show you this as well. This is my holiday board. I've got a ton of photos from my latest holiday. When I've been on holiday, I always fill these with the photos from my holiday. So they're from all photos from Corfu last year. So I'm going to Greece next month with my girlfriend, and I shall be updating that with the pictures from Greece when I get back. Also, I've got to mention, behind my TV, this is another wall. I've got photos. Me and my girlfriend went to Prague a month ago or so, and these are all the photos from that holiday, just there. Absolutely loved Prague. It was such a nice place. Also, down here, I'll mention this is a very, very old laptop. You can guess the age by the fact it's got a serial printer port on the back of it. If you can see that, and VGA. It's absolutely ancient. My girlfriend's dad gave it to me again. It could, just because he was going to throw it out. Now I'm going to upgrade the RAM in it to kind of a gig. I'm going to try to run Linux on it. I've never used Linux, and I'd like to try and just mess around with Linux, and then I'll probably end up just throwing it away or blowing it up or something and filming it and shoving it on YouTube. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's pretty much my room. I'm sure I'll think of a ton more stuff to show you after I've ended this video. Actually, while we're here, I know one other thing I can show you. If I just move this out of the way. Under my bed, I've got this. Now, on top of this is an absolute ton of computer stuff. This is my box with all my computer stuff. So I've got a spare keyboard, air duster, CD, tons of cables, visual cables, USB cables, data cables, cable tidier, more cables, PC components. There's a spare router in there, all my software, all my operating systems. I've got a ton of spare operating systems, power supply cables, VGA to Thunderbolt adapters, SATA USB adapters, absolutely all sorts in there, all kind of computer related stuff in that box. And then also under the bed here I've got a couple of boxes of shoes and whatnot in there. So I think that is about it. If I just turn the camera around. So that's about it for my room. This is in response obviously to Mr. Tybox123's room tour, so I hope he watches it, I hope he likes it, and I hope everyone else likes it. If you've got any questions or anything about anything in here, just leave it below, and I will try and answer it. If not, I'm going to have to try and find something to do for the day. It's my day off, and as you can see outside, it's absolutely glorious weather. It's about 20 degrees out there now, and it's about midday. There's my garden. About midday. And I am severely, if I just focus in there, severely bored. I really don't know what to do at all. Considering just going out for a bit of a drive into Wales or something, into North Wales, to some hills and taking some photos, because I really don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my room. I'm going to do a house tour soon as well, and put that on YouTube. But yeah, I hope you like this video. Please check out my channel and subscribe. Thanks.